Hey there, ready to dive into the world of AI and blockchain? You asked for the inside scoop on Qubic, and trust me, this isn't just another crypto platform. We've got a stack of articles, white papers, even their roadmap. And it looks like Qubic wants to revolutionize how we interact with artificial intelligence.
What's really intriguing about Qubic is how they're addressing a huge problem. The fact that right now powerful AI is mostly controlled by big tech companies, Qubic is trying to flip that on its head by building a decentralized AI platform, one that's open and accessible to everyone.
Okay, so less Big Brother, more power to the people with AI. That's interesting. But how exactly does Qubic work? What makes it different from other blockchain projects out there?
Well, think of traditional blockchains like a crowded highway. Transactions can get slow and expensive because everyone's competing for space. Qubic uses a totally different approach with its Quorum protocol. Imagine it like a high-speed rail with dedicated lanes.
Dedicated lanes, that sounds much smoother.
Exactly. Qubic has these special validators called computers, 676 of them to be exact, which work together to quickly confirm transactions and run smart contracts. That's how they achieve real finality, meaning transactions are confirmed almost instantly and can't be reversed.
So no more waiting around for transactions to go through. That's a huge time saver.
Yeah.
But I thought blockchains relied on miners to function. Where do they fit into this picture?
This is where Qubic gets really innovative. Remember how I said they want to make AI accessible to everyone? Well, instead of having miners waste energy on complicated calculations, Qubic utilizes something called useful proof of work, or uPoW.
Useful proof of work. So the mining actually does something productive.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
It's brilliant, really. With uPoW, miners contribute their computing power to train Quabic's decentralized AI, called iGarth. So instead of solving pointless equations, they're actually helping to build something incredibly powerful.
Hold on. So the energy that normally gets wasted in traditional mining is now being used to train a decentralized AI. That's a game changer. It's like turning a resource-hungry process into something that benefits everyone.
Exactly. And this decentralized AI, iGarth, learns and evolves by creating billions of artificial neural networks, drawing on the combined computing power of all those miners.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. We're talking about a globally distributed AI network powered by the people, not by giant corporations. But how would someone actually interact with iGarth? What can you do with it?
That's where Quebec's smart contracts come in. Think of them like automated agreements that live on the blockchain. But unlike traditional smart contracts, Quebec has its own unique twist, an IPO system.
Okay, so you're telling me that smart contracts on Qubic can launch like companies on the stock market.
Precisely. It's a brand new way to fund and develop decentralized applications. Each smart contract has to go through a strict approval process, voted on by the Quorum, ensuring only high-quality projects make it through.
That's like having a built-in quality control system, which is pretty important when you're dealing with something as powerful as AI. So a smart contract launches, what happens next?
Well, once it's launched through the IPO, people can invest and potentially earn passive income as the smart contract performs its functions on the Quebec network. And get this, these smart contracts can execute transactions at lightning speed. We're talking over 55 million transactions per second.
Wait, 55 million per second? That's insanely fast. Traditional blockchains can only handle a fraction of that. But hold on, if we're talking about AI that interacts with the real world, how does it get information? AI needs data to learn right.
That's where oracles come in. They act as bridges between the real world and Quebec smart contracts and iGarth, feeding them information from the outside. Think of them like data pipelines that bring in everything from stock prices and weather forecasts to news events and sensor readings.
So these oracles help make Quibic's AI even smarter by connecting it to real-time data. That opens up a world of possibilities.
Absolutely. Imagine smart contracts that can dynamically adapt based on real-world events. That's the kind of flexibility and intelligence that Qubic is trying to unlock. But to make all of this happen, Qubic needs to cultivate a thriving community of developers and innovators.
Right, building a platform as ambitious as this can't be done alone. So how is Qubic supporting the development of its ecosystem?
They've got a two-pronged approach: grants and incubation. The grants program provides funding and mentorship to promising projects building on Qubic, encouraging creative solutions and decentralized applications.
So they're actively seeking out and supporting the best ideas out there. That makes sense. And what about incubation? What does that involve?
Their incubation program is where things get really exciting. Quebec has a dedicated ecosystem fund to help promising projects scale and reach their full potential. It's not just about funding, though. They offer expert guidance, resources, and networking opportunities to help these startups thrive.
Wow, they're really going all in on nurturing this ecosystem. It sounds like they understand that the success of Quebec depends on the success of the projects built on top of it.
Exactly. They're creating a supportive environment where innovation can flourish. But to understand where this is all headed, we need to look at Quebec's roadmap for the future. What are their plans for 2024 and beyond?
Okay, let's talk roadmap.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it's pretty ambitious. They've got a lot planned for the next year.
Their roadmap is divided into three key areas: growing the ecosystem, pushing the boundaries of AI research, and ensuring Quebec's long-term financial stability. It's a holistic approach, recognizing that all these elements are interconnected.
So it's not just about the tech. It's about building a sustainable platform for the future. Makes sense. But let's get specific. What are some of the key initiatives they're focusing on?
Well, for starters, they're planning to launch on Tier 1 exchanges. Think of it like getting listed on the NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange. It gives Quebec more visibility, makes it easier to invest in, and signals that they're a serious player in the crypto world.
That's a big step. It makes Quebec more accessible to everyday people, not just crypto enthusiasts. What else is on the horizon?
They're also focused on making Quebec even faster and more efficient. One of their goals is to achieve a stable tick time of 1 to 2 seconds.
Tick time. What exactly does that mean?
Think of it like the heartbeat of the network. It's the time it takes for the Quebec network to process and confirm a new set of transactions. A tick time of 1 to 2 seconds would make Quebec one of the fastest blockchains out there.
Wow, that's lightning fast.
Yeah,
But speed isn't everything. What about security? Have they addressed that in their roadmap?
absolutely. Security is paramount, especially when you're dealing with cutting-edge technology. Quebec has allocated a significant portion of its roadmap to security audits, ensuring that their code and infrastructure are robust and protected from vulnerabilities.
That's reassuring. So they're focusing on speed, security, and accessibility. Anything else that stood out to you in the roadmap?
Well, one thing that caught my eye is their plan to develop something called Quebec Light Nodes. This is huge for making Quebec more user-friendly, especially for people running Linux operating systems.
Okay, break that down for me. What are light nodes and why is Linux support so important?
Light nodes are like lightweight versions of the Quebec software. They allow you to interact with the network without having to download the entire blockchain, which can be quite large. Making these light nodes compatible with Linux opens up Quebec to a much wider audience of developers and users.
So it's all about making Quebec more accessible and user-friendly. That's a smart move. They're really thinking about the long game here.
They are indeed. And they're not stopping there. They're also planning to publish an academic paper on their AI research. This demonstrates their commitment to transparency and collaboration, allowing the wider scientific community to scrutinize and contribute to their work.
It's like they're saying, hey, we're not just building this in a vacuum. We want to share our knowledge and collaborate with the world. I love that open approach. But all of this requires funding right way. How is Quebec ensuring its financial sustainability?
That's a crucial aspect, and they're addressing it head-on. They're working on securing sustainable funding to support their operations and future development. Plus, they're implementing a new performance tracking system to increase transparency and accountability.
Transparency and accountability, that's music to my ears. It builds trust. And trust is essential when you're asking people to join you on a journey into the future of AI.
Precisely. And they're not just focusing on internal transparency, they're also introducing a new voting system to give the Quebec community more influence over the platform's direction.
So it's about empowering the people who believe in Quebec's vision and giving them a voice in shaping its future. That's true decentralization in action.
Absolutely. And all of this points to one overarching goal: building a robust, sustainable ecosystem that can support the growth of decentralized AI.
It's an incredibly ambitious vision. They're tackling complex technical challenges, building a vibrant community, and laying the foundation for a future where AI is accessible to everyone. But what does this all mean for the average person? How will Quebec actually impact our lives?
That's the big question, isn't it? Let's shift gears and explore the potential real-world applications of Quebec and its decentralized AI. Because if they succeed, this could change everything.
Okay, so buckle up, everyone. We're about to step into the future. Imagine a world where AI is no longer controlled by a handful of tech giants, but is instead accessible to everyone. What could that look like? It's pretty mind-blowing to think about, right? This idea that we could all have access to the kind of AI that's currently only available to massive corporations.
It is. And it's not just about access, it's about control. With Quebec, the power of AI shifts from centralized entities to the community. Imagine having a say in how AI is developed and used, ensuring it aligns with our values and benefits society as a whole.
That's a powerful concept. So Less about AI taking over the world and more about us taking control of AI and shaping it to serve humanity. But let's get down to brass tacks. What are some real-world applications of Qubic that we could see in the near future?
Well, one area where Qubic could have a huge impact is healthcare. Imagine using Agarth, Quibic's decentralized AI, to analyze medical data from around the world, identifying patterns and potential cures for diseases that would have taken years to discover otherwise.
So accelerating medical research and potentially saving lives. That's incredible. What else?
Think about education. Qubic could power personalized learning platforms that adapt to each student's individual needs and learning style. No more one-size-fits-all education. Imagine a world where every student has access to a customized learning experience guided by AI that truly understands their strengths and weaknesses.
Wow, that would revolutionize education.
Yeah.
Every student could reach their full potential. Okay, I'm starting to see how this could change things. What about other industries?
The possibilities are pretty much endless. In finance, Qubic could create more efficient and transparent markets, reducing fraud and empowering individuals to manage their finances with the help of AI advisors. In supply chain management, Qubic could track goods from origin to destination, ensuring ethical sourcing and reducing waste.
The Qubic isn't just about cool tech. It's about using that tech to solve real-world problems and create a more equitable and sustainable future. That's inspiring.
It is. And let's not forget the potential impact on creativity and innovation. With Qubic, anyone can build and deploy AI-powered applications even if they don't have a background in computer science. This could lead to an explosion of new ideas and solutions coming from all corners of the globe.
I love that. It's like democratizing access to the tools of innovation. But with all this talk about the potential benefits, we also need to consider the potential downsides. Are there any risks or challenges associated with Quibic's vision?
Of course, no technology is without its challenges. One potential concern is ensuring that Quabic's decentralized AI remains accessible and doesn't become dominated by a small group of powerful entities. Maintaining true decentralization will be an ongoing effort.
So it's about making sure that Qubic stays true to its core values of openness and accessibility, even as it grows and evolves. What else?
Another challenge is ensuring the security and reliability of the Qubic network. With so much potential riding on this technology, it's crucial that the platform is robust and resilient to attacks.
Security is paramount. And it's not just about protecting the network itself. It's about ensuring the responsible development and use of AI.
Exactly. As we move into a future powered by AI, we need to be mindful of the ethical implications and ensure that AI is used for good, not for harm. That's something that the entire Qubic community will need to work together to address.
Okay, so it's not just about building the tech. It's about building a responsible and ethical framework around that tech. That's a big responsibility.
Wow.
But ultimately, the success of Qubic will depend on the collective effort of its community, right?
Absolutely. Qubic is more than just a platform. It's a movement. It's about bringing people together who believe in the power of decentralized AI to create a better future for everyone.
Well, after this deep dive, I'm definitely a believer. Qubic is pushing the boundaries of what's possible with blockchain and AI, and I'm excited to see what they accomplish in the years to come.
Me too. It's a fascinating project with the potential to reshape the technological landscape and change the way we interact with the world around us.
So if you're listening to this and feeling as inspired as we are, go check out Qubic for yourself. Explore their website, dive into their white papers, and see what sparks your imagination. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to build the next groundbreaking application on Qubic, using decentralized AI to make a real difference in the world.
The future of AI is being written right now. And with platforms like Qubic, we all have the opportunity to be part of the story.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Qubic. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.